Oh, man. It was deja vu yet again for the boys in blue as Chelsea squander another damn lead. I can't believe it. Cut the music. Cut the music. Cut the music. You know why? Because we done gone from people thinking that we are in the title race to going winless in our last four matches against teams we should be putting belt to ass to. These teams shouldn't be on the same pitch with, well, all right, they are in the Premier League. They deserve to be on the same pitch, but dang, it's supposed to be the easy part of the schedule. Come on, y'all, what you doing out there? So we're going to talk about that, what's going on a little bit, and maybe some of the reasons why. Some performances, a couple of guys that may have had enough of. I'm not going to go as far as say enough, but we might need to reinforce some positions that maybe I didn't think we did in the past. But let's start with the lineup. Let's get to that first starting lineup. I do love to see first-time starts in the Premier League, and today that was Josh Achapong, his first Premier League start, and it was time. Fofana, of course, is going to be out for a minute. He's going to be out for a while yet again. I think the next pod we'll get into his lengthy absences, which rivals the captain, Reece James, damn near. But he'll be out for a while. We know we've gotten to Sassy and Badiashile, right? I've kind of seen enough of that in the starting lineup. Let me move this over here a little bit like that. Yeah, that's good. We can get that Chelsea scarf in there a little bit better. There it is. So, yeah, he got his first start. Youngster did all right. He is, I believe his match rating, which we'll get to later for everyone else's, was about 6.7. So not the best game from him. But his first start, and we need to see what we have back there. So good for the youngster to get some minutes. Now, the rest of the lineup was familiar. Sanchez back in the pipes, and not that I've been an apologist for him, but damn, y'all won Jurgensen over him. Sanchez out there saving, like keeping Chelsea in games. I know his distribution is questionable at best, but the boy can make some saves. Left, right back, the normal the way it is right now, and the norm is without Reece James right now. So Gusto in the right back is just the norm to me. The double pivot. I mean, when have you not seen Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo in there? And I was talking to my man, C. We had technical difficulties. See from Ivory Coast about this. I'm worried that the wheel's going to fall off on these two because they play every damn minute of the game. with Lavia hurt, Cassidy no trust in him. You can make it. What other DBs do we have? I guess Dewsbury Hall. We don't trust the TV show from the 80s. So these dudes are playing every damn minute. And I'm starting to worry a little bit about that because at the end of the games, you can see a little bit of fatigue. So anyway, Nicholas Jackson back as striker. Nguku back to the bench. We'll talk about Nicholas Jackson a bit later. Sancho on the left. Neto on the right. That meant no Nguku because, of course, Cole Palmer back as the number 10, as he should be. He's created more chances than any other player in the Premier League prior to this game, and that was over 50. That's creating chances. That man gets people involved. So let's get to the game. Chelsea were knocking on the door early. We've seen this a lot, right? We come out, we kind of got a fast start. And in the 13th minute, Sancho was creating the chance this time. He was the creator. He gave to the creator, Cole Palmer, if you know what I mean. Nice magic, get inside the box, feed Cole Palmer, bam. I believe that was Cole Palmer's 13th goal of the season. Chelsea up 1-0. And you know what happens after that? We kind of let off the gas. Now, Palace didn't score in the first half, but the chances were there. You saw it. It's like, I don't know if the Chelsea just relaxed a little bit after being up, but Crystal Palace wouldn't go nowhere. They were still in the game. Now, it could have been more because Nicholas Jackson, as I mentioned earlier, he was plenty involved in chances, had lots of, multiple chances. Let's just put it that way, but not clinical enough at all today. Now, I've said it before. I'm not worried about a striker in the transfer window, but am I starting to change my mind? Are y'all trying to make me change my mind? Mainly you, Nicholas Jackson, who I've been behind the whole time. Yeah. Nguku, I love as a 10, but obviously doesn't have a role there in Premier League games because of Cole Palmer. And Mark Yu, I love his pressing and I love what he's shown against lesser talent, but is he ready? I'm starting to wonder because we're creating chances, but we might need a striker to finish top four, y'all. Gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'll look into this and think about it a little bit more as we go. So, as I've said, we get the lead, floodgates open, chance after chance for Palace, but they didn't score in the first half. I'm like, all right, still reminds me of recent games though, where we let teams back in. On to the second half. Second half starts the way the first half ended and was going, basically. Too many chances for Palace. But guess what? We had chances too, but they had the major chances. I believe in the second half, Palace had 2 major chances. We qualified those. We didn't have any major chances, but we had chances. And once again, Nicholas Jackson wasn't converting. He had a decent chance, got the ball out to his left. And there were decent touches from him. He wasn't two-touch Jackson today, which I hate. You know I hate that. But yeah, just wasn't it. I really got to do some more thinking on that. Sanchez, wouldn't be a game for Sanchez without a couple questionable passes. That gets me nervous inside the pipes, pass or two. But he was making saves. The dude was out there balling for us, I'm telling you. And then in the 82nd minute, there it is, deja vu. We're all squared up. Crystal Palace equalize, and it's 1-1. And I'm looking at this game, and I'm thinking, what is it? Is it maturity? Do we lack maturity just to close these games out, to have that finishing touch, the killer blow, whatever you want to call it, step on her neck? We can get as graphic as we want. Is it fatigue? Because I noticed Caicedo getting a little gas. My man's trying to be all over the place. To his credit, bravo, big ups to you, Caicedo. But damn, my man got you playing every minute of every game. Same for you, Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez all over the place. Having to play. Cucurella playing damn near every minute. Reece James was on the bench, but I think they wanted to see a lead to ease him in. And C, my man C from Ivory Coast was saying something that with technical difficulties you won't be able to hear or see, but he was saying that maybe they'll use Reece James in this FA Cup coming up and just let him start, play a few minutes, see how he looks, and then remove him if need be. But he's definitely not playing no 90 minutes. He ain't getting a whole clean sheet for sure. So let me know what you think. Comment down below. What's the problem? Why can't Chelsea hold on to these leads? It's recurring. Troubling, isn't it? It is for me. So that's the way the game would end, 1-1. And don't look now, but we hold on to fourth place by a string. You guys still think we can hold on to fourth? I told you we wasn't no championship contenders, but can we even hold on to fourth? Let me know in the comments below. And subscribe and hit a like if you can as well. We're barely holding on. As I'm recording this, Arsenal's winning. Newcastle's right on our heels. Well, Arsenal's ahead of us. Oh, Man City. That's the team I was thinking about. They're alive from the dead, y'all. We barely holding them off. We may have buried them too early. So we know Liverpool's going to finish ahead. Arsenal obviously will be ahead. Will Man City leapfrog us? Can we hold off Newcastle? Let me know, because I'm starting to worry. All right. So a couple subs. You came in for Jackson, not Nguku. Nani came in for, was it Sancho? Even though ratings, let's get to ratings. So ratings, our top performer, Sancho, man of the match, along with Sanchez, both of them 7.4. Different ratings for different sites you look at. It depends. Some had Sanchez as man of the match. Others had Sancho as our highest rated player. Not man of the match, but Sanchez was, not Sancho. Don't get confused with the EZ and the O at the end. Cole Palmer, he was a 7.3 rating. He probably would have been our highest rated scorer, but he did give the ball up at the end. And when he received the pass, turned around, there was a couple guys on him. Ish happens. But when he gave the ball, I was concerned about the space from our center backs. Where was Colwell? Achapong, as we know, was he's green, he's young. So it's kind of a parting sea there and a beautiful pass. Could have shot by Palace, but no, he passed it off. Easy goal, tap in. 1-1. We already mentioned that. All right, a couple guys that didn't rate too well. Neto with only a 6. A double pivot in the low 7s, but like I say, looked a little gassed at the end. Achapong didn't do well. He had a 6.7 rating, but it was his first start. It wasn't horrible, but He'll learn, and I want him to learn rather than throwing to Sassy and Betty Shield out there every single game. They just haven't earned that right, in my opinion. So we're holding on to a thread in fourth place. What's next for Chelsea? Well, we got a FA Cup game in a week, and then Bournemouth on the 14th when we return to the Premier League. So a lot of rest for guys, for key players, hopefully. And we'll see if we can get through. But let me know why we can't hold on. What are your thoughts on this? I'm starting to be concerned. Transfer window's open, so we got some things to talk about there. And we got some Esteban Willian coming in. Esteval, the Brazilian, the young Brazilian. Baez coming in, the Ecuadorian. Got some youngsters that we've already signed, some teenagers. So we know they'll get to play at least cup games and maybe conference league games at the least. So give me your thoughts. Smash a like. We're going through a rough patch right now. This was supposed to be the easy part. It is not. Raj Groves, believe in Chelsea FC. And until next time, we'll do a midweek one. We'll get C on here. Talk about stuff we were talking about. But let's get it, Blues. Let's get it. Stop with this nonsense. Come on, y'all. Let's go.